Next, Amnesty International has accused the Sudanese paramilitary group, the Rapid Support Forces, of committing war crimes in the Darfur region in April of this year. Investigators at Amnesty said that over the course of 3 days, the RSF fighters tore through the Zamzam camp, killing civilians, taking hostages, and destroying mosques and schools. Zamzam is the largest displacement camp in the Darfur region of Sudan. Well, I'm pleased now to welcome to the programme Niki Frederiek, who is a crisis researcher at Amnesty. Thanks for making time to speak to us today at France 24. I gave the briefest of outlines there, but just give us a sense of what the key findings are from your investigation.
Thank you. So we found that on the 11th of April, the Rapid Support Forces attacked Zamzam camp, deploying explosive weapons and randomly shooting their firearms in populated residential areas. Like you said, this attack lasted for 3 days, and it caused an incredible amount of civilian harm. Eyewitnesses told me that they saw RSF fighters shoot and kill a combined 47 civilians who were hiding in homes. They were fleeing the violence, and they were at a clinic and seeking refuge in a mosque. RSF fighters also pillaged and set fires to homes, businesses, the markets, and again, the structures in the compound of a Sheikh Farah mosque, and as well as a school. And displaced persons who were able to reach safety described harrowing journeys, seeing dead bodies scattered along the roads, unable to access any food or water or medical services. They saw family members or other IDPs die along the way, and experienced other acts that might amount to war crimes of rape, murder, and pillage. All of them, when I spoke with them, were surviving in absolute dismal conditions, and it's just harrowing to see how severely overwhelmed the humanitarian system is in North Darfur at the moment.
And something else you point to in your report is the potential role of the United Arab Emirates. You say that it had facilitated the actions of the militia we're talking about here, the Rapid Support Forces. What do you mean by that?
There's a growing body of evidence that the United Arab Emirates is supporting the Rapid Support Forces, including with weapons. So we're really calling on all the countries, and in the first place to the UAE, to refrain from transferring weapons and ammunitions to the RSF, as well as any other actors. And we hope that by doing this, that will stem the flow of arms, which is actively fueling the armed conflict.
And look, you have worked on this investigation personally. I know as a journalist how hard a place like Darfur is to access. Just give us a sense as to how you went about actually compiling testimony and getting a real sense of what unfolded during those few days in April.
I mean, we spoke with dozens of survivors of the attack who were able to reach relatives safely elsewhere. We spoke with individuals who responded medically. We spoke with civil society activists, humanitarian actors. We also managed to verify dozens of videos that we gathered online. But it was really the testimony that brought the harrowing situation home for us. For instance, Hafsa told me that on the 11th of April, she was hiding in a mosque, and from her hiding place, she was able to see RSF fighters remove 20 men from other rooms, ordered them to lay down, and then saw them shoot and kill 16 men in the head. All of those 16 men died immediately.
And as you say, this should be investigated as a potential war crime. That is obviously an extremely high bar legally. How certain are you able to be that that threshold of war crimes has been crossed here?
We had multiple sources giving us the same reports, and it's for that reason that we say that these acts should be invested as war crimes.
We're talking here about 3 days in April. You paint a really harrowing picture of what happened based on the people that you were able to speak to. Give us a sense, though, in the sort of 6-7 months since then, what is the situation like now for the many who remain internally displaced in Darfur?
I mean, unfortunately, the war is continuing unabatedly, and we feel there are no signs of any reprieve for civilians. Millions have already been affected by the conflict that broke out in April 2023. Millions of children have been cut off from any education. Almost 12 million people have fled their homes, and this really makes Sudan the world's largest displacement crisis. And in the last 6 months, we've just not seen that stop. In fact, we saw al-Fashir fall to the RSF, along with incredible, horrific atrocities that came from there. And it's not only the atrocities in and of itself; it's also the attacks on humanitarians, the blocking of humanitarian aid, and as of November, a staggering 30.4 million people require humanitarian assistance, yet only 33% of the humanitarian response is funded. So it's really a terrible situation.
Well, Niki Frederiek, I want to thank you very much indeed for coming on France 24 today to shine a light on what's going on, and particularly for this investigation that you conducted into what happened there in Zamzam in April. Thank you very much.